Thanks for joining us. Time to get ready for NBA action on 2K Sports. Wednesday in the NBA. It's the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Golden State Warriors. And that's it for now. I'll see you again at halftime. Until then, Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke with the call.
And a great look at Chicago's front yard, Grant Park, and the tall towers of downtown. Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. First for the Spurs, Porter is out there with Elliott. They've got Robinson, always giving them a fantastic effort from the paint. They count on his skill and determination to get it done inside. And it's Rhodes, and it's Duncan, and at the four-man position. And for the Warriors, and it's Cummings in a power forward position.
You know, the Spurs really have a cohesive culture, and part of that is something that Greg Popovich has been able to do, and that's being able to join guys together that normally might not hang out. For instance, you had Matt Bonner taking Steven Jackson out to a Coldplay concert last season. One way to help guys get to know each other off the court, and it helps them on the court.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Here is Porter. Back to Duncan. Outside Rose. Spurs passing it around. Porter dishes to Duncan. Just 5 on the clock. Wants to get it to Rose, and does. There's Porter with the three, and it's good. Porter's got the game going here with the first basket for the Spurs. And back to Popovich and the Spurs, he really makes a point of getting to know his players and have them get to know one another.
That's right, Kevin. He likes to have his players have a sense of perspective about the world. He wants them to know that there are other things going on besides the NBA. In fact, back in 2012, we had the players watching the presidential debates together.
On defense, the Warriors. It's a three-point game. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Yeah, something that makes him hard to defend is his ability to receive a pass and get off an accurate shot in one quick, fluid motion. So you better beware of where he is on the floor at all times.
One of the premier catch-and-shoot guys in the league, Steve. There's no question about it.
And he makes the first.
You know, it's very rare that you're going to be able to make the playoffs in the West without coming out with a winning record against the rest of the conference. And the Warriors knew that would be important in their quest for the playoffs, and they handled business against the West.
And Porter drops them both. Well, and for the Warriors who fought so hard to get back into the playoffs, last year their 28-24 record against the rest of the West really helped their cause, Steve.
Well, the toughest part of the Warriors' last campaign was a rough stretch of games in February where they dropped off a bit in the race. And, you know, a lot of those games were against Western teams. And if you kind of remove that month, their in-conference record is even more impressive.
That's good. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. He said the key to this matchup will be their ability to limit the quality looks close to the basket. When facing a team like this one, he said, you don't stand a chance giving up easy looks inside. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Hughes. After the made shot from Duncan. There's the three. The shot by Hughes, no good. We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. Now here's Porter. He's got 5. Back to Robinson. Makes it off the glass.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Blaylock, guarded by Porter. The shot by Hughes, no good.
You can't get in a much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Rose passes to Ellie. And so he draws the foul on the shot and trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, the Warriors made big strides last year, and part of it was a retooling of the team, but they also got a lot of help from the group of rookies that they had, and a number of those rookies played prominent roles down the stretch and in the playoffs.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Clark, as you said, the Warriors did lean on their rookies as the season went on. 4 of them in all, with 3 coming in the draft and 1 walking on the roster. Big help, Steve, from them in the opening round of the playoffs.
You know, pretty remarkable that a team could do that well in the postseason, relying on so many rookies, but it speaks to their maturity, their character, the group they've put together, and it's very promising in terms of their long-term success.
And both free throws good for Ellie.
You know, I thought San Antonio really was an outstanding team. Fun to watch, excellent at both ends of the floor. But one statistical thing that stood out was they defended at a high level without committing a lot of fouls. That takes discipline and smarts.
Now here's Cummings. Hughes kicks to Dampier. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Warriors making a change here. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Now here's Porter. Defense right on him. Baseline try. Duncan with the bucket. Clark, as you said about that Spurs team, just a team that does not foul very often. Doesn't give away 3 points. And, Steve, they led the league in fewest fouls last season.
Well, that's part of Greg Popovich's mantra. I mean, don't give up anything easy. You can't guard a free throw, obviously. You can't guard a fast break. So important for the Spurs to avoid fouls and take care of the basketball and be efficient offensively, and that helps their D.
San Antonio leading by 7. Ellie passes to Porter. Here's Ellie. Rose, a screen on Hughes. Pocket 6. Ellie against Hughes. Hughes. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Warriors now. Owens passes to Hughes. Blaylock, guarded by Porter. Blaylock hits the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, Greg Popovich, a really impressive leader for the Spurs. He's able to keep all of his players locked into what's best for the team. Has a military background, played basketball and studied at the Air Force Academy before serving 5 years in the Air Force. And you know some of the leadership that he brings to his position was learned from his past experiences.
San Antonio making a switch here. Spurs leading by 5. And Clark, you mentioned Pop's time at the Air Force Academy. That's where he got his start in the coaching ranks.
Yeah, 6 years as an assistant there. He was head coach at Pomona, an assistant coach with the Golden State Warriors and the Spurs, and eventually moved into the front office in San Antonio. But wow, what an amazing run it's been for him. 17 years as the head coach of the Spurs. Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. He passes it to Owens. Passes it to Hughes. No good on the three. For San Antonio, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Johnson dishes to Daniels. And there's the pass to Slater. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Here's Daniels. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Warriors trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Fires for 3. The shot by Hughes, no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Stolen away. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. The post-to-post dunk.
Oh, boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
Daniels kicks to Robinson. Tipped. All sorts of time. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. .130 left to play in the first quarter. Now Daniels. He dishes it to Robinson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. San Antonio making a switch here. Here's Thomas. Pass to Cummings. Back to Thomas. Kicks it to Davis. He feeds it to Thomas. From 18 feet away. Gets it to go. Thomas got his first points in this one. 55 seconds left in the first. Johnson against Cummings. Puts up a 3, and that one's good.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now here is Davis. Feeds it to Cummings. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And what an amazing run it was for the Spurs last year in the postseason. You know, swept the Lakers, survived Golden State, and then dismantled Memphis on their way to the NBA Finals. And then, of course, were seconds away from another championship banner.
And he can't get the first one. Well, getting back to the Spurs, they look better and better as they went deeper into the playoffs, Clark. Heat were thought to be the heavy favorites at the start of the NBA postseason. But when they met in the finals, thoughts on who would win, I think, were pretty much split.
Yeah, and eventually, you know, this was one heck of a series because the Spurs not only had experience and talent, but they had multiple options offensively and did such a terrific job sharing the ball. They took the Miami Heat to the limit, but at the end of the day, it came down to LeBron James and Dwayne Wade rising to the challenge.
Pass to Slater. 6 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Spurs lead by 7.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Here's Cummings. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the... And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
Now here's Cummings. Thomas passes to Davis. Back to Thomas. Off target from three-point range. San Antonio leading by 5. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, as you know, gentlemen, Greg Popovich is one of the foremost practitioners of the intentional fouling that sends poor free throw shooters to the line. Not exactly a fan favorite, and Pop says, quote, I think it's ugly, I think it's awful, but it's legal, it's there. If somebody doesn't want to get hacked, they should shoot free throws better. Guys, he's all about winning. Whether it's pretty or ugly, he doesn't care.
They wear you down, Doris. Thank you so much. So it's San Antonio now, after the miss from Davis. Passes it to Spencer. Now the dish to Walker. Cummings grabs the board. Warriors trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And the Warriors miss again. San Antonio with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Kerr with the screen on Davis. It's stolen by Cummings. The finish, and finished off by Davis.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
So it's San Antonio now. The Warriors making the shot. Offline from the high post.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Well, this Warriors ownership group has really energized the franchise. They've been very proactive. They purchased the D-League team from Dakota with plans to move them to Santa Cruz, about an hour south of Oakland. And in order to accommodate the team's home games, they built a new 3,000-seat arena in a matter of months.
And that one falls for Davis. And the Santa Cruz Warriors, as they've been renamed, have been a hit. You know, Clark leading the D-League in revenue, making the D-League finals last season.
And you know, with all of the D-League games now broadcast on YouTube, the exposure for players in the D-League is better than ever. And for the Warriors to have their D-League affiliate so close by gives them a much better opportunity to develop their young talent.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Well, I think this is one of the more amazing stats in sports when you think about it. No matter the season or the roster, the Spurs just seem to find ways to win 50 games. They've done it 14 straight seasons now, which is off the charts.
Now here's Porter. 5 points in the game. That is good.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. From 15 feet away, gets it to go. 6 points for Davis. And Clark, as you said, the Spurs last season hitting 50 wins for the 14th consecutive season. By the way, that's an NBA record. Second closest were the Lakers with 12 straight, Steve, from 79 to 91.
Yeah, 58 wins last season for San Antonio. Greg Popovich calls it corporate knowledge, just the consistency that comes with the experience of the group. And they've been together so long, particularly that core, that I think it allows the Spurs to really kind of cruise at times during the regular season.
Now here is Davis after the miss from Duncan. Cummings kicks to Mills. Back to Cummings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and they take the lead. Mills has got his second basket of the game.
I love his kind of mid to long range jump shot. It's a specialty of his, especially in catch and shoot situations.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He's a very skilled catch and shoot type of player. I mean, it adds a dangerous element to his game that he can make that jump shot.
And the Warriors making a change here. The Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Hughes with it. And here is Cummings. He passes to Hughes. Just 5 to shoot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You know, it's funny. You look at the Golden State Warriors. They've had the 3rd best home court advantage in the league over the last decade or so. Only the Rocky Mountain teams, Denver and Utah, were better. At Oracle, it's not the altitude, it's the crowd. One of the best in all of the NBA.
That free throw, no good. And Clark, as you were saying about the Warriors, they really feed off this home crowd. Steve, you said maybe the best in the NBA.
I think so, just in terms of the support they get, regardless of their success. You think back over the last 16, 17 years, Warriors have only been in the playoffs twice, and yet the fans are there every single night going nuts. So now that they're a good team, I think this fan base is really going to come alive.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Porter gets a screen from Rose. Porter dishes to Rose. He kicks it to Robinson. And it's sent back by Dampier. The Warriors leading. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
Now here's Cummings. After the miss from Mills. No good from Owens.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Now here's Porter. Rose passes to Porter. 5 on the clock. Tries to snap the cold streak. No good. Great D that time from Cummings. Warriors have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Duncan. Rose attacking. It's rebounded by Golden State. Hughes kicks to Cummings. There's the pass to Hughes. Launches it. And good on the basket. Book it. Hughes got 4 points in the quarter.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Rose sets the screen for Porter. Back to Rose. Intercepted. Here is Cummings. To the middle. Here's Mills. Rebound San Antonio. Duncan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Ellie. Robinson a screen on Cummings. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Robinson. Ellie. Swiped away. Cummings against Duncan. And that one is hammered home. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Warriors?
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, I felt like his defense was letting him down out there, guys, so he wanted to get a timeout to talk it over and try to tighten things up here.
You know, part of coaching, a lot of coaching actually is making sure that momentum never gets too far away from your team. That's a good timeout.
Daniels, who's checked in for Rose. 1:25 left to play here in the second quarter. Gets the bucket. And it's 6 points for Robinson.
Boy, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
Pass to Hughes. From 8. And another basket for Golden State.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Porter kicks to Daniels. Dishes it to Duncan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Well, and that's fine, but you can't really count on those to go. I think they should be fighting their way inside for higher percentage looks.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first. Rose, he's checked in for San Antonio. Good on the second free throw. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's the smart move there. That's how you want to end the quarter, but make sure you get a good solid possession here.
So it's the Warriors now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Hughes, the pass to Mills. 5 to shoot. The feed now to Cummings. With the fadeaway. And another basket for Golden State.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Backing him down is Duncan. Now Daniels. The dive for the ball. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Here's Duncan. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so we conclude the first half. Warriors lead by 8. And we'll have the start of the second half when we come back after the break. But right now, let's go over to Damon Bruce with the Sprint Halftime Show.
Now, presented by Sprint.
It's Hump Day, and this is 2K Sports at the half. Glad you're along for the ride. The Warriors off to a good start. A precision offensive attack, maximizing possessions. They're avoiding turnovers. Just a beautiful game tonight. And this dedicated Spurs team is weathering the storm. Wiping the glass defensively. Look, no streaks. They're preventing any second chance opportunities. And that's it for us here in the studio. Time to send it on back out to Kevin Harlan and the gang for the start of the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You have to like what we're seeing from Hughes.
Yeah, he had a sensational first half, which was made, I think, even more significant given the amount of extra defensive help was paid to him.
Yeah, but for him, it's nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, we don't expect anything less. And I'll bet he continues to do the same kind of damage through the final 2 quarters.
Now here's Cummings. And another basket for Golden State.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Yeah, the Warriors turnaround, I think, in large part because of the improvement defensively and on the boards last year. There was a 5 or 6 year stretch where Golden State was maybe the worst team in both categories in the entire league, but the schemes have changed, the personnel, the intent, the toughness, and it has all led to a new era for the Golden State Warriors basketball team.
So it's the Warriors now after the miss from Robinson. He dishes it to Cummings. Duncan is there. Just 4 to shoot. Spurs trail by 10. And back to the Warriors looking to pack the paint. If you wanted to get into a three-point shooting contest with them, well, I think they'd welcome that.
I agree. I mean, with the Splash Brothers in the backcourt, you can get sprayed in a hurry from all angles. I mean, those guys are terrific. But again, their improved defense and rebounding was a big part of their success as well.
The Warriors shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Pass to Hughes. He feeds it to Cummings. Duncan is there. Blaylock, brought it by Porter. Blaylock. The shot is off. Nice defense.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Porter dishes to Robinson. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
The Spurs shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. That one misses for Robinson. Warriors leading by 6. The pass to Hughes. Golden State moving it around. The baseline jam. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Porter kicks to Robinson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Spurs making a switch here. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Kicks to Mills. Pass to Hughes. The tray. Rebound by Rose. Rose has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Mills has got the ball. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Mills has got 6 points.
Well, it's been all about pace and space with them. Tempo, the fast break points, just a huge advantage.
Yeah, they've been looking to push it all the time and to get that early offense, and they're doing it well.
Now, here's Porter. He has 7. Here's Daniels. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 5.
Boy, the shots finally dropping for them in bunches, and I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
You know, that kind of offensive eruption was the only thing that was going to get them back into this one. Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Here is Daniels. He has 5. In low to Duncan for the tie. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And it's 7 points for Duncan.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
So it's the Warriors now. They've led by as much as 10. Blaylock passes it to Hughes. Fires the 3. And that one's good. Hughes got 11 points.
Another good look there, and that's his 2nd three-pointer of the game.
San Antonio calls timeout.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Spurs making a switch here. Spurs trail by 3. Johnson off the pick from Duncan. Johnson kicks to Duncan. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
and a good one, defensively and offensively. It's been a terrific stretch for him.
Now here's Cummings. 5 points in the game. From 13, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Johnson kicks to Walker. Feeds it to Daniels. Back to Walker. Pass to Duncan. Shot clock at 5. Again, Duncan missing.
I'm not sure about that shot, guys. The defense really all over it.
Owens, covered by Duncan. The dish now to Cummings. Puts up a 3. Johnson with the defensive effort. Spurs trail by 3. Walker gets a screen from Spencer. And it's Walker penetrating. He kicks to Daniels. Dishes to Duncan. Defended by Owens. Turnaround Jay. Tries to save it. And he's able to get it back. Daniels, no good. Warriors leading by 3. Cummings inside. He's guarded by Johnson. The pass to Owens. Now the feed to Cummings. He passes to Owens. A 3-ball. And that one's good.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Daniels with it. He's got 5. He dishes it to Duncan. Daniels passes to Duncan. And he can't bank that one in. Warriors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Blaylock. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
And here they come. Cummings, who's guarded by Johnson. Cummings passes to Owens. Blaylock. Off target with his 3. Spurs trail by 8. And now here comes Daniels. Leading the break. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Spurs have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys. Down below 70% as a team from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
The first free throw is good. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And here is Hughes. He's got 11. Now here's Cummings. Hughes kicks to Davis. He's covered by Daniels. Shoots it. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys. Down below 70% as a team from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
That free throw missing. San Antonio making a switch here. And he's good on the second. Kerr with it. He feeds it to Robinson. Three-pointer. Oh, he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Kevin, that's a timely three-pointer. You got to keep...
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Warriors leading by 3. Here's Davis. Pass to Hughes. Back to Davis. Passes to Hughes. Shot clock at 2. From deep three-point range. Rebound San Antonio. Kicks it to Robinson. Pass to Ellie. Number 5 is guarded by Davis. Number 5. Great D that time from Davis. Gone 1 of 4 from the field. Thomas against Ellie. Thomas dishes to Mills. Can't get it to go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. The Spurs making a switch here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Cummings with the ball. Now guarded by Ellie. Cummings backs in. Hits the fadeaway. And the Warriors lead by 5.
That's a nice play there. The more contributors this team can get, the better.
San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They are 4 for 9. Robinson backs down. Goes up low. And the shot is good.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
San Antonio making a switch here. One shot. That's good from Cummings. Spurs trail by 6. Porter kicks to Duncan. Feeds it to Porter. There's the dish to Rose. Ellie. Now the pass to Porter. 6 to shoot. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
A lot of noise coming from these fans. Pretty unhappy with that call.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of amateur officials in the crowd, and not one of them liked it.
Free throw good. Porter. Warriors leading by 3. He kicks to Cummings. Dishes it to Mills. Five on the clock. No good. Rose with some nice D.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
San Antonio making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And there's the feed to Cummings. Six on the shot clock. Here's Mills. He's covered by Rose. And again, no good by Golden State. For San Antonio, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Duncan with the screen for Porter. He dishes it to Duncan. To take the lead. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Now they've taken it up another notch, Clark, looking very confident out there.
Cummings up on top. He feeds it to Cummings. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's a shot he's got to hit. I mean, you don't get too many better looks from that range.
Porter kicks to Duncan. Pass to Porter. For the three. It's rebounded by Mills.
Tough to hit that shot when you got the defense right in your shirt.
The finger roll finish at the bucket. Here is Porter. He passes to Duncan. Releases from 15. The shot will not go. And Golden State will come the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Blaylock. Some solid defense from Porter.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Porter gets a screen from Robinson. Goes up off the pick. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Timeout called the Warriors. You have to like what we're seeing from Robinson.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. Despite the deficit, he told his guys, I've got confidence in you. We've had our backs against the wall before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, can they retake the lead?
Thank you, Doris. Duncan against Cummings. Mills. Now Hughes. Clock at 6. Now Cummings inside. Duncan on him. Cummings can't hit.
This is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Porter with it. Passes it to Duncan. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now a 4-point Spurs lead.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Shoots it up. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Duncan drawing the double team. Rose. Kicks it to Porter. Fires top of the key. Bullseye. Porter's got 8 here in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trailed by 6. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 1:21 left to play here in the fourth. Hughes, the pass to Mills. On the wing, Hughes. From past the arc. Robinson pulls it in.
I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a +10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard.
They get it back. Pass to Ellie. The dish to Porter. Puts the lead pass.
Oh, ridiculous move. Tore it down that time. And every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they play.
It's blocked, but they recover it. Blaylock. Money. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, main priority now has to be take care of the ball and use up some clock.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both of the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're losing by 7. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
Well, never say never, I guess. They just have no quitting.
I think you have to respect that attitude and approach. I know most teams would have called it a game already.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Nice play there on the inbounds. The defense really lost contact.
And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. San Antonio making a switch here. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Hughes. Nails the tray. San Antonio calls timeout. They lead by 3. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The Spurs making a switch here. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And it just feels like those are the free throws that probably put this game out of reach.
Three-pointer, and that falls.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime. It's been bombs away ever since.
And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And now for Clark, Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan player of the game.